It's fine. I get up. Lose focus. Come on, be a good girl. Gonna stay focused. Opportunities.
Fuga wena, tsoga, yithi walala wasala wavuka wahola walahla walimala sanibona lapha emakhaya ninjani lapho and salute to all my hustlers igama umebeleni shumo ngisisiphilisana namuhla ke sihamba nensizwa ke efuna ukuba isikhulu noma ke uqhwepheshe lezokuphepha bafethu phecelezi safety specialist officer ngithi yena ke uKarabo Kgalema. Insizwa ke ifuna ukukhalemela lenyatsi ngokutholela umsebenzi omusha iphinde futhi ixwayise abantu ke ngeingozi ezitholakala emsebenzini asebenzela ke inkampani elekelela ke ngezempilo nezokuphepha ebizwa ngokuthi Isipho Sempilo SHEQ. Labantu bayazi ukuthi umsebenzi nomsebenzi unobungozi ingakho ke uKarabo afuna ke ukugwema njengoba azohambela lapha ku construction site. But before ahamba mfethu mina ngiyanicela lapha emakhaya ake nivakashele ngakubo nithi ukumazi kangcono as he takes you through his life journey. All I can say ndlelani. Have a safe trip.
I was bullied myself at school. When I got to high school, my father was against it. Karabo Kgalema, philo ba go hloka drama. That's my motto and now it's part of my profession. This is the story of my life. Zwagala. The firstborn of the family. It's quite tough for a firstborn since responsibilities diba more, so you have to be responsible for in the household. You have to be responsible for your siblings, for yourself as well. So you by example. My siblings were bullied. I was bullied myself at school, so I know how it feels or how bully. So I quickly went to school, I sorted out without any violence though. So since I'm not a violent person, I sorted out same time.
There was one time I was going somewhere. Kira ashala ya kerekeng a se. Ge ke bua ba re Karabo ya kerekeng. Yo. Ka metha mara ka be ka itshola ka re wa kwa ke be lla mathomo bile ke modi ara mama ke be ke sanya ke go ya kerekeng today ka be ke msorela ge
I used to play football day in, day out, from school every day. You know how black parents are, so they want the kids to go to school, no sports, no nothing. So at first, because I was young, they supported it. But then when I got to high school, my father was against it. So it was like, it's either academics or soccer. So I had to choose between the two. So I had to go with academics. Since next time you go with disrespect as a child. So I could say maybe the academics did better for me. Since sports is a short career, maybe in the long run, maybe I break my leg, then it's about trouble. Then I'm out in the cold alone with no support, you know. So he thought maybe the academics, there's no way that a person can take away the knowledge you have. So once you gain it, then you're set free, you know, from that. Ik fetcha matric waka le nyoko ya ke ira psychology or media studies since ke rato bereka le batho. But then due to financial constraints then I was not able to do that, so I stayed at home for a while, and then after that a year later I went on ka ira mechanical engineering ne suggested ke papaka. After that, it wasn't my thing, so ka dropa out from mechanical. I kira research, ka kira this career, ka bona environmental health and safety. And that's when ka bali interest ka ya research more, and then ka bona re ne tsamaisana psychology in the first place because o bereka ka batho. So I opted for it. So the next year I apply at UNISA, that's where I learned my safety management. I went on to UNISA, my safety management program. I did other short courses of safety management. I learned Isipho Sempilo from a friend. I attended a workshop where they were teaching about health and safety. After attending workshop, on their Facebook page, Isipho Sempilo advertised a post their environmental health and safety officer, of which I apply for yona. And then after a week or two, I'm phone that for interview, of which I interview for post their environmental health and safety officer.
Tomorrow we are interview ke mlakela tša mahlatse le mahlogonolo ke re o ka raka ho ja permanent position because ke khala inyaka.
Nka grab position e tlo mean a lot from since I want to study further and then get experience more in the field. Since also an experience, I'll recognize it that much in the field. So gaining experience, growing in the industry, it's very important to know. So we can this thing, gain experience and then get a permanent job. To study further, so get a better environmental health and safety officer in the future. Well, I've done a couple of construction. Isipho Sempilo for interview yaka. I'm a bit nervous, but then
Hi Karabo, thank you for coming through. I'm Busi Selesho. I'm the CEO of Isipho Sempilo. You are welcomed. And what I do is I make sure that our clients are happy, our employees are happy, and we're doing what we're supposed to be doing. So, from the research that you've done, what can you tell me about Isipho Sempilo?
Isipho Sempilo is a safety, health, and environmental consulting firm. They help companies with their health, safety, and environmental needs, saving them money, making sure that their employees are safe at all times. They are 100% youth-owned company, and they are accredited with all accreditation bodies in relation to health and safety.
So with what you've just mentioned, how do you see yourself fitting in this company?
Well, since I possess the right skills and qualifications in HSE, I think I'll fit in well. I've done a couple of construction well, since I possess modern SHEQ health and safety qualifications and skills, I think I can fit in, since I also have experience in construction. I have 2 years experience in construction, and since I applied for the position, I think I'll fit in well for that one.
Oh, okay. So you just told me about your qualifications. How have they prepared you for this position?
They prepared me in a way that I'm able now to implement safety systems in the workplace. Now that since that one.
How has the qualification prepared you for this position?
With my qualifications, I think I'm able to present and implement relevant health and safety systems. I can put them in place for the company, so that that one.
Let's move on from that one. What do you think are the most important aspects of a health and safety officer?
I think you have to be analytical, have good communication skills, work well with people, since you're going to be inspecting as well. So be able to train, to guide, and to advise in terms of the regulations and acts. So in terms of that, you have to be able to also report on what your findings are, so that your environment is safe.
So Karabo, this interview coupled with 3 tasks will determine if you get the position or not. So well, enjoy your tasks.
Thank you.
Ha o na le utlwisisa gore o mofuta o feng wa motho o kgona go bana le di-options tsa dithuto tse o ka ithutelang tsona tse e leng gore di go tshwanetse. Karabo o ne a tshogile go tlhola letshogo mosebetsing o tlamea go itukisa ka go kenelletseng e bana le utlwisiso e tibileng ka mosebetsing wa hao le ka lekala. Di-safety officer ke batho ba tsamaisang merero ya polokego le tsa maphelo ba lekola dibaka tsa mosebetsi go tseba go thibela dikotsi. Mosebetsing ona o tlamea go bana le bokgoni ba puo go influencer o etele pele go bane ko wena ya enforce melao ena go bohle. Di-course tse o ka dinka ke tsa public health, mahustlers, molaotheo wa katlago ya hao, either ke mosebetsi kapa ke bophelo ba hao, ke self-esteem. Ha o na le tumelo le tsebo ka bokgoni le boleng ba hao, ntho e go nea self-confidence ho sengwe le sengwe se o se etsang.
Hi, my name is Isipho, MD and Operations Manager of Isipho Sempilo. It's a health and safety consulting and training firm based in Pretoria, Lenwood. I studied IT by profession, and I then switched 6 years ago into health and safety, becoming a health and safety specialist. As today, I will be Karabo's mentor.
Kuthiwa indoda ingawa namhlanje kusasa iphinde ivuke njengoba ke sibonile uKarabo ayenzile asitshela ke ibali lakhe insizwa ke isivukile bafethu manje ke sefuna uxwayisa abantu ke ingozi ke ezikhona endaweni yomsebenzi njengoba ke sazi ukuthi bafethu libusiness elikhulu inkampani zabadinga abantu abanjengayo uKarabo neSipho Sempilo ukwenza ukuthi ababi neindleko zabantu ke abalimala endaweni yomsebenzi but danger khafar nansi ingozi watch out here comes this week's red jumbo nginikeze ke ama-clues amabini oku-A no D uma uyazi impela ungena lapha ku Twitter na ku Facebook ufaka eyakho impendulo asambe sibona insizwa ishaya task yokuqala la ke izohamba ke iyocwaninga iphinde futhi ihlole ke isimo sokuphepha endaweni abasebenza ngakuyo ku construction site into engitshelayo ukuthi bheka la unyathela khona cause a spill a slip a trip to the hospital is not what he wants.
Hi Karabo, welcome to your task one. What I want you to do is to go and do audit, looking at the safety file, look what are the documents that they have from policies, procedures. But then the second part of it is to go on site. What are the workers doing, interacting with machinery? How are they receiving safety and how are they also practicing on daily? Is that clear? Okay, that's all. We're starting with the files to look at in the documentation what is the client has and what they have been doing in terms of their compliance. So over to you.
Okay. Now I'm going to start with legal requirements.
Okay.
So I'm going to check documents on if they comply with if they've got legal documents here. Let me check. I can see that they have the safety plan in place.
So what else are you finding out?
Notification of construction work.
Okay. Is it still valid?
I'm just checking if it's still valid. Still valid till next year in April. Health and safety. One of the first things was that the environmental construction industry, working outdoors, as well as making sure that I save people's lives on a daily. So that means a lot to me, knowing that I bring change to the world. Appointment letters. 16.1, 16.2. So according to CR 2014, I think they've got all the appointments. Okay. Okay. Now I'm checking for legislature. If they've
posted on either their wall or in
yeah, there is it on their wall. Okay, you can see it on their wall. Medical surveillance. It's not there.
Make a note. It might have been maybe in another file. The safety team will advise on that.
Okay.
Join safety. From being trained as an IT technician, it was a need as you go through site and see people on site that there was no lack of knowledge, but never said about safety, though not only the system in place, mara people never connect to the system. People still never people still never balwala, basa follow safety practices or rules.
I see they've got a report for an incident here. They've got a report for an incident.
Yeah,
so an
so
accident
that's
happened. That's what the WC here.
Oh.
So it's filled in.
So when was the incident?
So it happened on the 12th of February this year. So I'm not happy with their record keeping. I think it would be better if they type.
Okay. Put it as a note, as a recommendation of your finding.
From bunyaning ba ka ne ke le motho mo intuitive, so I'm always alert and aware. Ne ke le motho mo highly responsible, so pele ke rata ke motho mo analytical and ke na le di communication skills tse good. So I thought maybe once I venture into safety, one day ke tlo ba a specialist, since I've got the skills that's about a professional health and safety that will save lives. And also the attendance registers are not filled, so it's only names and signatures, so there's no date of when or whatever happens, so also that.
Ntebile Mutata, as we retoma as an entrepreneur in the early days, it's always been access to the market, being written into an industry that was dominated by the white companies, and coming as a small black company, with this into the new industry, where meaning what we have to replace, introduce ourselves, our services, and convince them where we can still provide the same quality of service.
For traffic accommodation, nothing has been filled, so I'm not sure of what's happening. I'm assuming maybe the traffic safety officer has his own file where he notes down everything that happens on site when it comes to traffic.
We're now going to walk on to the site to do a site audit. Okay,
all right. Now we are inspecting the excavation, and I think it's too shallow and wide, so it's not really barricaded.
Okay.
As excavations need to be barricaded, it's inadequate.
Yeah.
And littering is dead inside.
Okay.
So
make sure that you put that in the report.
Yeah. Okay, now we're inspecting the scaffolding. You can see that it's safe for use. It has a tag that it's safe for use. Those ones have harnesses on, meaning that there's a fall protection pen in place. I can industry, I wouldn't say no like difficulties. First of all, I can only a mentor on my first job, so I'm going to say how we work, how administration is held, how we inspect, and also I wouldn't say I can only challenges stage when I first started, because to me I can only a mentor, I can a junior safety officer, so I was good from the word go. Oh, now we're on the road. We're about to inspect if they've made provision for traffic and if everything is in order.
Okay.
Now, if you look at the back there, they've provided a temporary bridge.
Yeah.
So, in terms of provision for people to walk, since there's congestion, it's there.
Okay.
So there's a walking zone for people to come.
Okay.
Flexmen, there's flexmen that side and that side as well.
Okay.
So for traffic accommodation, they've got flagsman as mentioned.
Yeah.
That by the team safety officer.
Okay. Okay.
And I can also see the traffic safety officer.
Okay. Okay, so this will be the end of the touch one. Okay, let's move on.
Karabo o supile bokgoni ba go latella checklist le attention to detail. Di safety officer ba tsamaisa melao ya dintho tsa polokego, ba e rutise basebetsi, ba netefatsa gore e melaong, ba phethe ba netefatsa gore basebetsi ba ya ilatela. Ka di skills tse tswang mo mosebetsing o ka ithola o le ko environmental health, HR, industrial, management consult kapa o le ko dikwetlisong. Ma hustlers ha e ka ba hona le go ngata o go batlang ke challenge wena gore o be go ngata ene ho o go etsa ka go a bokgoni le botsebi ka mosebetsi wa how.
Welcome again, Karabo. This is your tax 2. You're going to be meeting with the safety officer on site. Based on what you found out from site and find out also from the safety file and documentation, I want you to ask as many questions as you can so that you are able to balance your report when you're preparing it. Is that clear? Okay. Okay. How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Thanks for meeting us today. This month I brought with us Karabo. Karabo, this is Abigail, the safety officer on site.
Nice to meet you, Karabo.
Karabo is our intern that will be doing the audit with us today.
Okay, awesome. So where should we start?
Okay, I see that you're doing a road construction project.
Okay.
So I just want to ask you a few questions. Okay. Let's start with the duties as the principal contractor. Do you have a subcontractor on site?
Yes, we do. We have a structure subcontractor, and then the traffic accommodation subcontractors, and then we have SMMEs that are doing curbing and paving now.
Okay, have you notified
the Department of Labor?
Yes.
Yes, we have.
Do you have an external consultant who audits your...
Yes. From the client, we do have.
Okay. And how about what about your induction? Who conducts your inductions?
My staff for the safety rep, we do conduct inductions every time when a person comes to our site, yes.
Confidence is much important, especially more industry area. When you address people, you have to be sure of what you are saying and how you are saying it, so that people take it seriously. Because once you a low self-esteem or confidence in class, then they won't take you seriously. Meaning your systems that you put in place will be in vain. Because vagacity apply in the workplace. So about confidence, it's very important. That's how you maintain a safe work environment.
Well, we have continuous training to our employees. Even though you train a person today, tomorrow they forget and whatnot, but we try to do it as continuous as we can.
Being in health and safety, not necessarily it makes me as an anxious, it actually makes me aware of my surroundings, being able to understand, you can call it a mini risk management in a way, without going into deep, but without the overview of understanding whether I'm in a shop, I'm working with my kids, whether I'm with my wife, and I'll be able to already have a spectrum of where I am, what's happening, and have a knowledge and focus of my surroundings.
And have you got a health and safety committee?
No, we don't have. The Act requires us to have a committee if we have more than one safety rep, and currently we have one safety rep. So we don't have a committee per se, but we do have meetings, site management meetings, where we discuss safety issues and whatnot.
Ntho e leng bothata ka ho bereka ka di-contracts is that you first of all you dula gae for a long time, so you stay at home for a while, then in that time you're not gaining anything. So once you stay home, even your knowledge and skill set doesn't grow, so it becomes a problem when you get back into the industry. You're working with vehicles obviously and machinery. How do you deal with what you call flammable
diesel spills and stuff? Most of our equipment is from local, because the client wants us to use local supplies as much as we can. So I'd say here in Mamelodi or Nel Mafias, the local suppliers have been very
working hand in hand with you.
Yeah, they've been very that word, yes. So every time when they bring a machinery, we inspect that machinery before it goes to sites to work.
What makes me say health and safety is needed is because if you look at health and safety, it's a day-to-day thing, it's a lifestyle. Whether you're driving on the road, whether you are in your bathtub, or whether you are in a club, it's not only ends in a construction site, mining, or any other industries that are only said to say they are highly dangerous. So in every day of life, there's a health and safety need in any aspect or in any degree of risk.
Karabo, have you thoroughly asked Abigail about the safety team ability?
So Abigail, how is your organogram lined up in terms of safety?
Okay, as per the appointments that you've seen on the file, on the organogram we have the project manager, which is the 16-2. Well, the CEO I'm not counting because also officing, counting everyone who's here on site.
Okay.
The 16-2, which is the project manager, and his role, he assigns part of his duties to everybody down the chain.
Okay.
After him, there's the construction manager. The other word for that we use locally is site agent. From site agent gets his assistance then from myself, the safety officer for the project.
I do feel weight at times, knowing that I'm in charge of people's lives, that if something goes wrong, then I'm the first person that's going to be confronted about whatever incident that might happen. So being in charge of people's lives on a daily, it does bring a lot of weight on me.
Thank you. This will be the end of our X2.
Awesome.
Bokgoni ba puo lekaleng lena ke ntho e bohlokwa haholo hore o kgone go bopa safety culture wa tlameha gore o bane le dikopano tsa nako le nako o rutise o mamele matshwenyeho a basebetsi go tloga moo o tle ka tharollo mesebetsing le bophelong ba hao ha e ka ba molao theo e teng e go laolang o dumela ho yona o sa tsitsinyehi and hape o na le setshwantsho se kgolo o tla atleha. Pasop nangu mapaputsi lomlilo uzungawothi uzungalokothi kusema jimbos nansi ingozi zonke lezi zisho bafethu zixwayisa ingozi okumsebenzi wakhe ke uKarabo bafethu amatasatasa ke aqhubela phambili ke ngokusha amatas kwakhe kodwa qaphela naku kuphela abantu bafethu lapha kuwe jumble. So just to be safe awuthi ke nginikeza one last clue, which is the letter R. You know what to do, but right now ngiyacela lapha emakhaya thathani ikhefu, please come back safely.
Safety. Anything mentioned there?
Not that one. I'm not sure of your question.
She did
quite
mention
tricky.
it.
Is it?
Yeah.
Hi Karabo, welcome again. This is to your task 3. Here I want you to prepare a report from having gathered information from your compliance report, having met with the safety officer. How are they practicing safety on site? What are the documentation? Is it about their compliance level, as well as the practices of the employees, and also interaction with the safety team? Is that clear? Hi, Karabo, welcome. Task 3, I will want you to present me the report, and while you present him, write it down and also put down some recommendation of your findings.
Okay. So I've been on site and I've also checked in the safety file. I've written down my findings and I've recommended what should be done next.
Okay.
So this is my audit report. Excuse my handwriting. Okay. So first of all, I found that they have a problem with cables. So in that regard,
What problem is that with the cables?
when they're doing excavations, find that the excavator TLB, they find live cables underneath, so that could be fatal for anyone. So I would recommend that they get a cable detector or a consultant to sort that out. I've also mentioned that they can also talk to the consultant will advise them, so they can also cable detector. Number 2,
Any incident that might have occurred with the cables?
not yet, only that they found cables while doing the job, so nothing happened so far.
Okay.
Can you describe as an introvert? Based on that, fine, I'm a laid back person, but then when it comes to work, I'm very much outgoing. I teach, train, so it doesn't really become a problem since I have confidence naturally. So just that can talk but then when I'm at work, I make sure that I do my best. Okay, and also let's deal with traffic accommodation. I've seen that it's quite busy there. So also something happened whereby an accident occurred, but then they were not on site. They've recorded it, which is good. So they have a record of what happens on site.
Okay.
So I would say they have to, let's say for traffic accommodation, I would recommend that they have the correct signage, because I've seen some of the signage not adequate. So correct signage.
The current decline of the economy, it affects big business. It affects SMME because our business it's mostly dependent on them, and unfortunately, where we're sitting, especially in South Africa, safety is still viewed as one of the categories that is put at the back. So the more the economy is in decline, safety and other aspects of business, they are the ones that are gonna take a knock.
Also a flash report, it's very much important. They don't have a flash report in the safety file. Should anything happen, I'm sure should anything fatal happen, they will need a flash report. So
what's your recommendation there?
That they get a flash report typed or compiled. So in case of an accident or incident, they are able to complete it and keep it.
Have you given timelines to your recommendations?
I would still need to email it, so I'm not. This is a draft, so I'm gonna email the full report or on the audit to the site safety officer. ke look sighting sometimes ke feel like ke more like a hawk. So I make sure that when I do my talks, I tell the laborers, the workers, that I'm not there to police them. I'm rather there to advise and to make sure that they follow procedure. I'm not a police, I'm a safety officer. So I do sometimes feel like, you know, invade a space, but then at least I try to explain to them that it's for their baby time. Let me start over. That one wasn't like nice. One thing which is good is using local laborers.
Okay.
So once you do that, you avoid a lot of strikes.
Okay.
That might happen, you know, with community projects. If something goes wrong, and they're bound to strike. So if it's people who live around the community, it decreases the chances of having strikes.
And in terms of management of appointing local, did you find anything that is positive that they are using or that it can impact on them?
One positive thing
in appointing
is that they're using local companies to source materials, even plant.
Okay.
So also they're uplifting the community members in terms of that.
So what I mean is that in terms of making sure that as they appoint local suppliers, what is the system to validate, not to also affect their safety? Anything mentioned there?
Not that one. I'm not sure of your question.
She
it's
did
quite
mention
tricky.
it.
Is it?
Yeah. Okay, this job has taught me that I was never a confident person, standing in front of people, teaching and being able to give people information, that some of information as much as easy as the youth can think they are, but they are very imperative and critical to someone's life. It also taught me how to be a good leader, how to be a good an operations manager in terms of coordinating multiple activities and making sure that systems, they run smoothly. Anything else? Just check you might have picked up that we need to note or put it as a recommendation for them.
On a daily basis, one of the safety trainings they do is toolbox talks. They teach them on procedures, the policies as well. So once workers know about the policy of the company of health and safety, you know how to conduct themselves, becomes better. So training is a vital part of which they're doing good.
So you mean that they're doing continuous training?
Very much so. Advisor from high school we are this career, since it's not known by a lot of people and there's room for growth. So once at health and safety, you are certain that there are a lot of industries that are limited to only one industry. So there's a room for growth and it's a good career choice, I would say. I think that's about it.
Okay. Well, thanks. That covers all that, and then we will put it into a report and then with recommendations, timelines, and send to the safety officer.
Okay, thank you.
This will be the end of the task, and then you can move on.
Welcome back, Karabo. How was your day?
It was interesting, a bit challenging. I learned a lot from my mentor. There are things that I didn't know about health and safety that he taught me on the job site. There were things I knew about, which was more comfortable since I was able to do my task with more confidence. I think it went well and I'm happy.
So I had a chat with your mentor. He had a few things that he mentioned to me about what you guys were doing during the day. Do you have any questions? Before I give you this feedback, do you have any questions for me?
Well, if I get the position, what are some of the benefits that I will get from the company?
Yeah, so there's a lot to learn. We are a company that started 11 years ago, but on a daily basis we are learning new processes, new ways of doing better with our clients, of helping our clients better. So for you to be part of the team, it will be very beneficial for you to learn new ways, learn new systems, and also just grow as in your career. So I think above all that you will benefit from the position, most of all, it will be the growth. So with that being said, I would like to give you the feedback from your mentor. So he did say that you did well on your tasks. He did say that you do have the confidence, you do understand what the client needs, you do understand what is expected of you, and you actually were able to do your task with, you were competent, he was really impressed. So, and we would like to give you the position as a safety officer. It's going to be a contracted position, so which means that you will be asked to work on side projects whenever they are available, but most of the times we have a lot of projects that are lined up. So whenever you are in a project, you will be there for that specific time, and then you'll move to a new project as it happens.
Hey guys, it's Isipho for my interview, and I finally got the job, so I'm so excited. Now I'll be able to further my studies and also gain knowledge into HSE. So my hustlers get press a push a panda.
Well done Karabo, re bone ka wena gore ha re thibelwe ke diphephetso. Potso ya rona ya beke ena e tswa go Jimmy. A re ena o rata go ka sebetsa radio, o batla o tseba ka ga di-careers tse di leng teng. O ka seba journalism, producer, writer, editor kapa radio programmer. E leng bona ba ile gore ba sheba ditsamaiso tsa dintho kaofela tse hlahang mo radio. O hloka National Senior Certificate e tla o dumelang ho etsa diploma kapa degree. O ka ikwetlisa ka BA e leng gore ena le subject ya journalism, literature kapa yona music. Hore o ka qala batla letogo ko radio station ya locally, ngola dipale kapa ngolla di-newspaper tse leng haufinyana le wena. Ha e kapa hona le ho sa utlwang, hopola o checkela Facebook kapa yona website ya rona. Ke emetse ya hao potso.
And he is safe. Homeboy knocked it out of the park. Bafethu ukusolela umsebenzi omusha. Siphinde sibonge ke inkampani esifana neSipho Sempilo naye ke uKarabo bafethu sesingaphefumula ukwazi ukuthi abasebenzi baphephile. Njoba sathi isizwe siyakhala ngezinga eliphezulu abantu ke abashonayo noma ke abalimala endaweni ezifana namomayini nezinye indawo abantu abasebenzela ngakuzo. Yibona ke abantu abenziqiniso ukuthi babheka ke ubungozi ongaba khona endaweni. Okungiletha ke kuwe Jumbo. Igama kade silifuna yi hazard bafethu, indawo noma ke izinto ezinobungozi. Uma ke uyitholile ngithi uyinkosi, uma ungayitholanga kudinga idlozi wena. Kodwa khulileka sizonikeza another word Jumbo ngeviki elizayo. Mina kumfana kaMtambo ngidonsa zonke intambo. Ngiphuma kanje ngihlala ngitshela ngithi ake sihlangane khona lapha ku Twitter, Facebook and also on YouTube. Remember, don't look down, look up and stay up. Just for safety, make sure that you have a parachute.
It's